कालीन भैया, गणेश गायतोंडे, हर्षद मेहता। अगर हम इन्हें या ऐसे कैरेक्टर्स को रियल लाइफ में जानते होते तो ये हमारी लाइफ के विलन होते, पर स्क्रीन पर ये सब हमें हीरो लगते हैं। ऑल द विलन्स एंड एंटी हीरोज, फिर चाहे वो देसी हो या विदेशी, जैसे कि पैब्लो एस्कोबार, वॉल्टर वाइट, थॉमस शेल्बी, सब के सब पॉप कल्चर आइकन्स हैं। There's a reason why we all got goosebumps when Walter White said,
I am the one who knocks.
उस एक लाइन में हमारे अंदर दबी सालों की फ्रस्ट्रेशन, the urge to stand up against bullies and finally be able to give it back, सब एक साथ निकल कर आया था। मेरे हिसाब से तो the biggest reason why we love to watch bad guys is that the dark side is always fascinating to us. So these so-called anti-heroes allow us to explore our own negative impulses vicariously through those characters. And that's a major reason why these shows work. But the creators of this show make sure that these characters have some humanity in them. नहीं तो we'll be unable to connect with them or be involved in their journey. Villains or anti-heroes, for all their flaws, are the people who have no delusions of their goodness. They live freely without any rules and obligations. They hurt people, break all the societal norms, and mostly die or fail in the end. Then why are we drawn to them? Why does evil intrigue us so much? अब ये सारी चीजें कहीं ना कहीं तो हमारे किसी कॉम्प्लेक्स को टारगेट करती ही होंगी, तभी शायद पता होने के बाद भी that he or she is a bad guy, we still fall for them. ये समझने के लिए we'll have to look at this guy whose philosophy regarding this was pretty much on point. Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung had a very simple insight regarding this. He said that we have to confront and understand our own hidden nature to grow as human beings. And that means our evil side as well as our good. But this has to be done in a healthy way, because dealing with our dark side in a toxic way leads us to destruction. इस चीज का सबसे बढ़िया एग्जांपल है Dark Knight when Joker pushes Harvey Dent to lose his morality and turn into Two-Face. Western shows तो हम काफी टाइम से देखते आ रहे हैं, and most of their series have characters that are not black and white, which is predominantly the case with us in India. हमारे TV shows और films में the characters were very distinctly characterized as either too good or extremely evil, and we have been watching Western series long before Netflix and Prime dropped in India. So we were fairly accustomed to the idea of grey characters and their thrilling yet satisfying character arcs. Indian films fairly tried to cash in on this idea in the late 90s with films like Anjaam and Dar. बट वो थोड़ा अलग ही क्रीपी स्पेस में चले गए थे। We still do it in films, but according to me ये फिल्मों में कर पाना is a bit difficult. The main difference between a film and a web show is that the former features a protagonist going through a psychological metamorphosis in a compressed time frame of 90 to 120 minutes. Web और TV shows में ये चेंज बहुत slowly देखने को मिलता है. Even in a limited series, it can take up to 8 to 10 episodes to complete a character arc, and that's why we often end up empathizing with these grey characters and sometimes justifying them in our head too. Currently, I'm watching Better Call Saul and The Sopranos. Both these shows were said to be the best shows on TV at the time of their airing. Saul Goodman के बारे में हम थोड़ा बहुत पहले से ही जानते हैं because of Breaking Bad, and we know that he is not the cleanest guy in New Mexico, and he is definitely not meant to be the hero. With Tony Sopranos, the case is completely different. He was born into a mob family, and it wasn't much of a choice for him to choose the life of a mobster. Tony Sopranos is the guy who is responsible for some extremely horrific crimes like murder, beatings, etc. Saul Goodman is the go-to lawyer for people who commit crimes like these. But both these characters are extremely compelling and even tragic in their own way. Saul Goodman's character arc is probably one of the most heartbreaking ones I have ever seen, and that's because as viewers, we know that deep inside he is a really good guy. In fact, after being a grey character, you are never going to side with the good guy Chuck McGill. मेरे हिसाब से Better Call Saul is the best example to understand what Carl Jung said about the good and evil side. Similarly, with Tony Sopranos, the series opens with him being in therapy after having multiple panic attacks. Tony Sopranos का character हमें relatable इसलिए लगता है because उसकी तरह we don't get to choose our fates. When he treats his family like shit, we empathize with him. He knows that he's not a good guy, but he's not apologetic because of this. This guy sounds a lot like the life of our Munna Bhaiya, born into a crime family, treating everyone like shit, having a tragic arc, but extremely self-aware that he's evil. And this self-awareness makes us realize that in a lot of situations in our lives, we tend to become villains as well. I'm not comparing us fools to mobsters, but we have all been in relationships जिसमें हम सबसे बड़े विलन थे for the other person. Even a basic saying of good cop and bad cop can be touted as an example of us being the villain for some people. This is absolutely inevitable. But ये characters जितने enjoyable होते हैं, इनके साथ problems भी उतनी ही होती. Because after seeing these characters, बहुत ही कम लोग इनसे कुछ सीखते हैं. Most of the people get influenced by them in a very negative way. जैसे recently when मिर्जापुर released, there were a couple of crimes जिसमें the accused confessed कि उसने मुन्ना भैया के कैरेक्टर से इंस्पायर होकर वो क्राइम किए. In the West also, this is very common because when Rick and Morty released, the show's character had to specifically clear this out that the character of Rick is a cautionary tale and people should not consider him as an idol. इसलिए आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि कैसे recently जितने भी shows एंटी हीरो के अराउंड बेस्ड हैं, it's a completely different version of anti-hero or a villain. Like in Ozark, the character of Marty Byrde is not proud of what he's doing to protect his family. He was a fairly successful and rich guy, so unlike Walter White, He doesn't have to prove his worth to anyone. He's forced into using his intelligence as a survival tool, while Walter White enjoys being Heisenberg. This could be seen as the new age of anti-heroes, and they are very different to what we have previously seen in Mad Men or House of Cards or Game of Thrones. It's just the start of the OTT game in India. And we have already had some killer shows like Patal Lok, Scam 1992 and Mirzapur and Sacred Games. And all these shows had characters that were either anti-heroes or were complex and conflicted. Indian creators are certainly experimenting in this space. It's just the start and we have already had some really memorable characters like Kalin Bhaiya, Ganesh Gaitonde, Munna Tripathi and Hathiram Chaudhary. Honestly, this is the space that I am most excited about. Definitely more than what Bollywood has to offer. This is the real game and I can't wait to see creators going all out and giving us some crazy gems. So that was the video guys. Let me know in the comments below what shows you all are binge watching right now.
And for more such videos on films and web shows, check out the binge section at India Times.